Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, my amazing family. Good evening to you all. Good evening, good evening, good evening from me here in Nigeria. Good evening and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever time is your time. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for all the support, the love. I really do appreciate for all those for you seeing my face. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, my name is Peace. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to my space, welcome to my channel, and also welcome to today's video. I welcome you all to today's video. So today's video, I want to share my life story, what we passed through as a lady. Well, is it a lady? What we passed through as a child, we grow up, how we grow up, how we grow up and see our parents as a child. So if this is what you want to hear, and if this is what you want to know about peace, grab your wine or grab your popcorn, relax and listen to Peace Tom. Thank you. Let's just drive into the video without wasting much of your time, because I know a lot of people want to hear things about peace. Yeah, I have to be honest. Thank you so much, sis, for that. Telling there's one of my sister that is telling me that my voice is always low in the camera. Thank you for the correction. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I hope this one is fine. So it all started when I was a little girl. Let me say my senior sister. We are three. We were three then. My senior sister, me, and my brother. And my brother was 6 years. My brother was 5 years old, while I was 7 years. My senior sister was 9 years plus when my parents left us and we stayed alone. I know some people will tell me, or some people will think that okay, it's not only us that this kind of thing happened to. Yeah, we know that. I know that it's not only us, but I just feel like to share some of my past life here on my channel, because I'm trying to be honest, because I don't want to be like packaging myself as if yeah, I just want to share part of my life. I know I have a lot. So I just want to share some of them, some that I feel that I will be fine if I share it. Okay. So it all started when my mom and my dad leave us. Yeah, I grow up and see my parents always having issue, always fighting, always quarrel, always this and always that. So, and as a child, we always look at them and we always check, like, if they stay in peace for like 2 weeks, that means they must fight. I know there is no marriage or there is no relationship that there is no fight, there is no quarrel, but this one was serious fight, very very serious fight. So my mom they now depart. My dad doesn't want my mom. Okay, let me just say, I grow up being there. When my mom go to the market and buy things that she will sell, that she can have her own money, maybe like palm fruits, palm fruit to do the palm oil, red oil. And sometimes, as young as I was, I always like to help my mom. So my dad will now come and tell me, he said no born, because they call me, he said no born. Say no born means what can I give God for his mercy? So you come and tell me, say no born, stand up from this, stand up from there. I was like a little girl, I will not stand up, because I feel like I need to help my mom. Okay, I feel like I need to help my mom. So one fateful day, and I asked my mom, why you people always quarrel, always fight? My mom now tell me that when my dad get married to her, that the family did not like her. Then I now asked her why, and she said they told my dad not to marry her because she's a prayer warrior. Yeah, as a child, I can still. So my mom cannot bear it again. My mom was thinking I can lose my life because of marriage. My mom have to leave us and go to Port Harcourt and start life again. My mom leave us with my dad and go to Port Harcourt and start life again and leave us. And my dad that my mom leave us for stay with us for like few let me say 1 year. After that, my dad now leave us again and go to Uyo. That time in Uyo, if you know Uyo, they used to drive bike in Uyo that time. So that time cyclist. So my dad was doing cyclist that time. So my dad have leave us, 3 of us, 5 years, 7 years, and 9 years plus. 9 years, because my senior sister just senior me, I think 1 year plus. So they have to leave us in the house alone, without food, without anything. So when we come back from school, when we just left all like that, when my dad will now come back to the house in 2 weeks time. In that 2 weeks time that my dad will return, I don't want to cry, believe me. This is the thing I don't like to share. I don't want to remember all this part, but I will try. So when my dad come back in maybe like in 2 weeks time, my dad will now go and buy okra, plenty okra, and will come and cook it in a very big pot and put plenty water. And we can't afford that time. And when you eat that soup will now from here to this place will be rolling like this. You leave it for us and go. So that soup will not even carry us up to 1 week before that soup will finish. Going to primary school that time, we wake up, and my brother that I senior him used to have a stomach issue that time. If it is 6 a.m. and my brother did not die, that is why I always tell him that God did not want you to die young. Yes, so I don't think God did not want him to die, but there's a particular time that guy even died because of hunger. Just we did not have food 6 a.m. to give him. He was totally dead. We pray, we shout, we look for coconut water to give him, in which maybe that will be in another video. Okay, so we have to make sure there's a food for my brother to eat 6 a.m. 6 a.m. so that the stomach issue will not start disturbing him. And that was a thing that my parents supposed to do, but my parent was not around. That is how we could have lost my brother, because my parent was not around to look after us. My parent was not around to check whether we sick. You know, even when a child is sick, you don't see your parents in the house to touch your body. How do you feel? We don't have anybody to complain to. We don't see. I don't blame any of them, especially I don't blame my mom. I forgive all of them. Yes, but my mom run for his life. Yes, my mom tried to save his life. Okay. So when my dad come back, he just cook that soup, maybe that soup will just carry us. You know, we eat morning, afternoon as a child then. So that soup will only carry us maybe 1 week. So the others 1 week if there's no food. So when we come back from primary school that we normally go, we now start walking, going to the bush to go and look for palm kernel. We now go from palm tree to this palm tree to this one to this one. We now pack the picking palm kernel one by one. Then we now dry it. When we dry it, we now start breaking it and we sell. That is how we fit ourselves as a child. And it was only my sister that her hair was a little bit high more than us. So I follow her. When you just come back, she will tell me, let's carry bag and enter bush. If we see palm kernel, we now pack it. We can come and cook it and remove the oil, just to have a little oil that we can we can afford rice, so that we have oil in the house that we can put. If we afford, we can buy. If we buy rice, if we have buy rice. So if we go to the bush, inside bush, we now go, God can bless us. God always favor us, even up till today. God always favor us. There's nothing that God cannot do. So when there's no day that we go to the bush that God will not provide something for us that we'll go and sell, so that we can buy food that we eat. Either God will give us a farm in the bush, we now see a farm and unplug that a farm very big, then we now go and sell it and we have food to eat. Or God will give us palm kernel, maybe the one that have already ripe, palm fruit, the one that is already ripe and the person is not yet breaking it down, and the thing will now come from the up to the downside. I don't know how to put it. I hope you guys understand. Then we now go and pick it. When we pick it, we now go and sell for people that cook palm fruits. We now use one basin to measure it and sell maybe 200 in one small basin. If we have 3 basins, that means we have 600. And that time rice was not cost like this, so that 600 can buy us maybe like 6 cups of rice or 7 cups. Then we now come and have, at least we have food to eat for 2 days. Then every day when we come back from school, we continue doing like that till this life is not easy. Till we grow up, till my mom now came back. So sometimes if we dry the palm fruits, and the palm kernel and it's not dry for us to break and sell it, and when hunger catch us, very strong hunger catch us, and we promise, 3 of us, we promise ourselves not to eat in anybody's house, because they always plan to kill us. In which I will share that story that somebody poisoned akara for us, thinking because she know that we are hungry. There's still a lot of story here. So if the hungry now wire us very strong, we now run to my grandma's house. We now go and eat. At least, even though they are really doing their really, we now go back. It was not easy for us, but at least today we thank God. Till my mom now come back, and there's a particular thing that happened to my mom, which I feel like I will share it here. I think I will share it here. That happened to my mom in Port Harcourt, and my mom now come back and start taking care of us. And something also happened to my dad. My dad had accidents that he could not walk again. That time that we were still small, he have accident. He could not walk. His 2 leg was very bad. That is when 2 of them now come back. When my mom came back, my mom stayed in Ikorekbene. She was not coming back to my father's house, but we were still with my dad. But the time my dad now have the accident, everything, in fact, the suffering was double, because there is nobody. My father did not be able to cook that okra soup that draw the water will move it. For us, at least that one help us. He helped us for 2 weeks. But when he have accident and come back to the house, nobody cook again. We suffer. Yeah, we suffer, but that is how we be able to survive in the village till we grow up. We now, from this one go left, this one go right, this one go center, and we now start to work out. Yes, we now start to work out to see if we become something. And I still pray to God. God should make us to become something, so that anytime we remember this story, it will be fun. Because if we are not blessed, we don't have money, if anytime we remember this story, we'll be like to cry, because it's not easy to suffer when you are small, and you see suffer when you grow up. So I just pray to God this story should be passed in, and even though when I will remember, because it's not only me, when my sibling and I remember, you should be as a fun for us. In Jesus' name. Amen. So that is the story how my parents leave us and we suffer. We suffer. As in, I don't know how to I don't know how to say it, because I don't want the video to be like too long. We suffer. We suffer. People mock us. People embarrass us. People, in fact, if they rejected us, yes, we suffer. But glory be to God, we are still alive today. 3 of us, we are complete. Nothing lacking, nothing missing, and there shall be no loss. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, please give it thumbs up, like, share, comments, and subscribe if you are not subscribed, because please have a lot of story to share with you guys. Trust me, I have a lot of story. I have a lot of story for those of you mother that you leave your children and go and the story is coming up. So please subscribe if you want to know more about peace. We'll see you guys in my next video. For now, ciao. Love you. Bye.